To the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get hard! Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Where's your hard? Where's your hard?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, here's Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Watch 14. But, gotta get the point.
On 3rd down, Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. 26 yards. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Okay, over here. Tight down. There you go. Watch it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
You got 58.
Rodgers with the give. It's Aaron Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Mike 42. Hey, we're good, we're good. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Throwing on second and 14. Cousins open here, Adam Thielen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Cousins gives way to Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Two. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance. distance and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
At the 3-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Well, they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Zebra. 26 Mike.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Snap comes at 1. It's caught outright by Graham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Just like that. Just like that.
Hey, 88. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Slam! General West!
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers are back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Cousins now from the 50. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Muscles him off. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st down, Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, exit.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He sets to fire deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 15-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Open man is Allison, complete. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Packer first down.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 79 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game, 14.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Cousins, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Rodgers with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Run right. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Here's Jones. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that one will be accepted.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 21-14.
Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
To Hart. Ready. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. The give is to Jones. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
And a Packer 1st down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shot.